My Lord and my God, I firmly believe that you hear, that you see me, that you hear me. I adore you with profound reverence. I ask your pardon for my sins and the grace to make this time of prayer fruitful. My Immaculate Mother, Saint Joseph, my Father and Lord, my guardian angel, intercede for me. A few years ago, I was driving in the city and I stopped in a red light. And one of these men that are selling stuff on the street, trying to make a living, came up to my car and he was selling roses. So he tried to sell me some roses. I was dressed as a priest, as I usually do. So I kind of laughingly, jokingly told him, well, I'm a priest, so I don't really have anyone to bring flowers to, implying that, yeah, I don't have a girlfriend, I don't have a wife, so who am I going to buy flowers to? And the guy, who was pretty clever, said, well, take them to your mother. And obviously this guy didn't know my mother. And so I told him, was that my mom really doesn't like roses that much. I've never seen her like roses. She's a tough lady. So maybe I don't think she's going to like me bringing her roses. Maybe she's going to throw them over my head. Later on, I told my mother this, and she was not very pleased. She told me I do love roses. But in any case, what I told this guy. And once again, very smart, he told me, well, take them to your other mother. Because you Catholics, he was not Catholic, he was Protestant, because you Catholics consider the Virgin Mary your mother. I have to admit, after that, I really didn't know what to say. He was right. The light went green, saved by the light, I guess I could say, and I waved goodbye and didn't buy any roses. Maybe I should have. But it left me thinking. Take the roses to your mother, Mary. Today we're celebrating precisely the feast of the Blessed Virgin Mary, Mother of the Church. And that it's a great thing to remember that Mary is our mother. We see it clearly in the Gospel that we will read in today's Mass. When Jesus, on the cross, about to die, about to give his life for us, seeing that his mother was there at the foot of the cross, and his young disciple, he tells his mother, woman, behold your son. And then to his disciple, he says, behold your mother. The church has always considered that Jesus, in that moment, was giving all of us, his mother, as our mother, to take care of us. He knew very well that he no longer needed that protection, that help that had been so important for him. This woman that with her generosity, saying yes to the angel, had brought him to the world, had protected him, had accompanied him, raised him, had been with him for the last 30 years, was now very important for that church that it was born only a while ago, that needed so much protection, so much help. And she gives us Mary as our mother, mother of the church, mother of all Christians, mother to you and to me. And like any good mother, the Virgin Mary is there to help us, guide us, take care of us. That's what mothers do. They give their lives for their children. They do anything that is within their power to make them successful, to make them happy, to keep them safe. Most mothers would give their lives for their children. And that is what Mary is willing to do for the church, for you and me. And there is much she can do. That's pretty obvious. We see it in the gospel very clearly. In that beautiful scene, the wedding in Cana. The Virgin Mary notices that they're running out of wine. That's what the Virgin Mary does. She's always paying attention to what people need, what you and I need. A good mother. She was paying attention in that wedding in Cana. She realizes they're running out of wine, and she goes to her son Jesus and brings the problem up to him, knowing that he can solve it, knowing that he has the power to turn water into wine. But Jesus comes up with an excuse that seems quite reasonable. What is this to you and me? My time has not yet come. Maybe Jesus was thinking, again, I don't want to put words in Jesus' mouth, but maybe he was thinking, well, it's not really that important. After all, they're running out of wine. It's not like the end of the world. Maybe they've already had enough to drink. He doesn't say that. We can think that. The Virgin Mary doesn't stop there. She says delicately to the servants, do whatever he tells you to do. She doesn't force him, but Jesus, like any good son, realizes that his mom has already made up her mind. She wants him to perform a miracle. And like any good son, Jesus realizes that it's better that I do my mom's will. And he goes ahead and does the miracle. He anticipates his time and happily to do it. Mary taking care of that couple that had just gotten married. Mary taking care of Jesus. Mary taking care of the first Christians, the apostles. Mary taking care of you and me, our Mother in heaven. Let us go to her. We're still in this month of May, this month dedicated to the Virgin Mary. It's interesting because usually when we look at the liturgical calendar, saints have a feast day. Some important saints like St. Peter, St. Paul, St. John have a couple of days, these days throughout the year. Well, the Virgin Mary has a whole month and many other days throughout the liturgical calendar because she is of such importance for the Church. And she has to be of great importance to you and me. Let us go to her today as our mother. Throughout this month of May, as we have been doing, probably, let us keep going to her every day of our lives. Mothers never have days off. They're always on the alert. They're always willing to help their children 24/7. Every single day of the year. So is Mary from heaven interceding for us. Going to Jesus, bringing up our needs, our intentions, our desires. Forcing, in a good motherly way, Jesus to help us. And Jesus happily obeys his mother and helps us and guides us and sends us more grace. Let us take advantage of this wonderful mother that we have in heaven. Let us go to her today, during this month, every day. Mother Mary, my mother in heaven, take care of me. Help me, intercede for me. Obtain all those graces that I need, that people around me need, that the Church needs. Thank you, my God, for the good resolutions, affections, and inspirations that you have communicated to me in this meditation. I ask your help to put them into effect. My Immaculate Mother, Saint Joseph, my Father and Lord, my guardian angel, intercede for me.